In a small African village nestled among lush greenery and vibrant wildlife, lived two twin sisters, Amina and Zara. Amina, the elder of the two, was known for her kind heart and gentle spirit, while Zara was admired for her beauty and grace. Despite their differences, the sisters shared a deep bond that seemed unbreakable. The villagers, on the other hand, were a tight-knit community who took pride in their traditions and customs. They valued strength and resilience, often celebrating those who embodied these qualities. However, they also had a dark side, a tendency to judge and ridicule those who did not fit their narrow standards of beauty and perfection. Amina, with her thin and skinny frame, had always been the target of their mockery. The villagers would whisper behind her back, casting judgmental glances her way whenever she passed by. Despite her best efforts to ignore their hurtful words, the constant taunting took its toll on her self-esteem and confidence. Zara, on the other hand, was adored by the villagers for her curvaceous figure and radiant smile. She basked in their admiration, reveling in the attention and praise showered upon her. But deep down, she couldn't shake off the guilt of witnessing her sister's pain and suffering in silence. The theme of body shaming loomed large in the village, casting a shadow over the lives of its inhabitants. The pressure to conform to unrealistic beauty standards weighed heavily on Amina, pushing her to the brink of despair. The impact of this toxic behavior was palpable, seeping into every interaction and relationship within the community. As tensions simmered beneath the surface, a storm was brewing, threatening to shatter the fragile peace that held the village together. The arrival of a mysterious stranger would set off a chain of events that would test the bonds of sisterhood and challenge the villagers' deeply ingrained beliefs. Little did they know, the stage was set for a dramatic showdown that would change their lives forever. Growing up in the heart of an African village, Amina and Zara were inseparable from the moment they were born. Their home was a humble mud brick house adorned with colorful fabrics and intricate patterns, reflecting the rich cultural heritage of their people. The rhythmic beats of traditional drums and the melodic chants of tribal songs filled the air, creating a vibrant backdrop for their formative years. From a young age, it was clear that the twins were as different as night and day. Amina, with her delicate features and slender frame, stood in stark contrast to Zara's voluptuous curves and striking beauty. Despite their physical disparities, the sisters shared a deep bond forged by love and mutual respect. As they navigated the complexities of their upbringing, the twins' differences began to shape their relationship in subtle yet profound ways. Amina, always the quieter and more introspective of the two, found solace in books and nature, seeking refuge from the harsh judgments of the outside world. Zara, on the other hand, reveled in the attention and adoration she received from their peers, basking in the glow of their admiration. Early signs of jealousy and rivalry began to surface as the twins grew older, fueled by the villagers' constant comparisons and expectations. Amina couldn't help but feel overshadowed by her sister's beauty and charm, while Zara harbored a secret envy of Amina's inner strength and resilience. Their once unbreakable bond began to strain under the weight of unspoken resentments and unfulfilled desires. Despite their differences, the twins remained fiercely loyal to each other, their love transcending the petty rivalries and jealousies that threatened to tear them apart. Little did they know, the seeds of conflict sown in their childhood would blossom into a tangled web of emotions and betrayals that would test the limits of their sisterly bond. One fateful day, as the sun dipped below the horizon casting a golden glow over the village, a hush fell over the bustling marketplace. Amina, clad in a simple cotton dress that hung loosely on her slender frame, made her way through the crowd, her head held high despite the whispers and sidelong glances that followed her every step. The villagers, fueled by a toxic mix of jealousy and insecurity, had long taken pleasure in targeting Amina for her thin and skinny size. They saw her as a symbol of everything they feared and despised: weakness, vulnerability, and a stark reminder of their own shortcomings. Their motivations were rooted in a deep-seated need to assert their dominance and superiority, using Amina as a scapegoat to mask their own insecurities. As Amina approached the well in the center of the marketplace, a group of villagers gathered around, their mocking laughter cutting through the air like a knife. Among them stood Zara, her once gentle eyes now cold and calculating as she joined in the cruel taunts directed at her sister. The betrayal felt by Amina was like a dagger to her heart, the realization that even her own flesh and blood had turned against her, sending shockwaves of pain and disbelief through her fragile spirit. The emotional impact of the taunt was devastating, shattering whatever semblance of self-worth Amina had managed to hold on to. The words of the villagers echoed in her mind, a relentless chorus of ridicule and scorn that threatened to drown out her inner voice of strength and resilience. In that moment of betrayal, Amina felt a deep sense of isolation and despair, the bonds of sisterhood fractured beyond repair. Little did she know, this act of betrayal would set off a chain of events that would forever alter the course of their lives. The tension in the air was palpable as Amina stood before her twin sister, Zara, and the villagers who had joined in the cruel taunts that had haunted her for so long. Her heart pounded in her chest, a mix of fear and determination coursing through her veins as she prepared to confront them about their hurtful actions. With tears glistening in her eyes, Amina's voice quivered but held a steely resolve as she spoke, her words cutting through the silence like a blade. She poured out her heart, laying bare the pain and anguish she had endured at the hands of those she had once trusted and loved. Her emotional turmoil was evident, a raw vulnerability shining through her usually stoic facade as she bared her soul to the ones who had wounded her so deeply. Zara's expression flickered with a mix of guilt and defiance, her eyes betraying a flicker of remorse before hardening into a mask of indifference. The villagers, too, shifted uncomfortably, their earlier bravado giving way to a sense of unease as they faced the consequences of their actions. The realization of the hurt they had caused dawned on them, casting a shadow over their once carefree demeanor. As the confrontation unfolded, a sense of resolution hung in the air, the tension between the sisters and the villagers reaching a boiling point. Amina's courage in standing up for herself sparked a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness, a beacon of strength and resilience that refused to be extinguished. The conflict escalated, emotions running high as the truth of their actions laid bare the fragile bonds that held the village together. Little did they know, this pivotal moment would set the stage for a reckoning that would test the limits of forgiveness and redemption. In the aftermath of the devastating betrayal by her twin sister, Amina found herself at a crossroads, faced with a choice that would define the course of her journey towards self-acceptance and empowerment. The wounds of betrayal still raw, she embarked on a path of healing and growth, determined to rise above the pain and find strength in the face of adversity. Through moments of resilience and growth, Amina's character underwent a transformation that was nothing short of remarkable. She drew upon the wellspring of inner strength that had always been within her, tapping into a reservoir of courage and determination that she never knew she possessed. Each setback became a stepping stone, each challenge a chance to prove her resilience and fortitude. As Amina's journey towards self-acceptance unfolded, she began to see herself through new eyes, shedding the weight of the villagers' cruel judgments and embracing her true worth. The once shy and self-conscious young woman blossomed into a beacon of confidence and grace, her spirit unbroken by the trials that had threatened to crush her. In a satisfying resolution that offered hope and closure for Amina, she found forgiveness in her heart for her sister's betrayal, understanding that true strength lay in the ability to let go of past hurts and embrace a future filled with possibility. The bond between the sisters, though forever changed, found a new foundation built on honesty and acceptance, paving the way for a renewed sense of connection and understanding. As the sun set on the village, casting a golden glow over the landscape, Amina stood tall and proud, a symbol of resilience and empowerment for all to see. Her journey towards redemption was complete, her spirit unbroken and her heart full of hope for the future. And so, the story of Amina's triumph over adversity came to a close, a testament to the power of self-love and the resilience of the human spirit. As we come to the end of Amina's emotional journey of resilience and self-discovery, we reflect on the key events and character developments that have shaped her transformation. From the initial signs of jealousy and betrayal to the ultimate triumph of self-acceptance and empowerment, Amina's story is a testament to the power of inner strength and the resilience of the human spirit. Throughout the narrative, Amina faced the harsh reality of body shaming and the impact it had on her sense of self-worth. The hurtful comments and gestures from the villagers served as a catalyst for her journey towards self-acceptance, highlighting the importance of standing up against bullying and embracing one's true beauty, both inside and out. As Amina navigated the challenges and setbacks that threatened to break her spirit, she discovered a wellspring of courage and determination within herself that she never knew existed. Each moment of resilience and growth marked a step towards reclaiming her sense of worth and finding the strength to rise above the cruelty of others. The lessons learned from Amina's story are clear. Self-love is a powerful force that can overcome even the harshest of criticisms, and standing up against bullying is a vital act of courage that can inspire others to do the same. Amina's journey serves as a reminder to viewers to reflect on the impact of body shaming and to offer support and understanding to those who may be facing similar challenges. As we bid farewell to Amina and her village, we carry with us the message of hope and resilience that her story embodies. May her triumph over adversity serve as a beacon of light for all who face the darkness of self-doubt and insecurity, reminding us that true beauty lies in the courage to embrace ourselves, flaws and all. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more interesting stories. I love you so much and I will see you in the next one.